Clope and Nidek Minster welcomes you to this broadcast of high school varsity football. We're at New Bremen High School where the Fort Recovery Indians will take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco.
Clope Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clope offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clope.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidek Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidek is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidek Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidek.
New Bremen and Fort Recovery about to do battle here on NKTelco Sports. Glad you're along. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and they're about 7.5 minutes or so before the start of tonight's contest between these two MAC schools. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First, for the Fort Recovery Indians, who stand 3-6 overall and 1-6 at MAC play. Brent Niekamp, their head coach, says they must be able to rush the football. Number 2, they must create big plays in the passing game off of the run. And number 3, one of the keys to this contest for the Indians is to limit New Bremen's big plays and bottle up number 5, and that's the Cardinals quarterback, David Holman. For the home team, the New Bremen Cardinals, keys to the game for them tonight, according to head coach Chris Schmidt: limit the number of turnovers, and then on the defensive end, create turnovers. Also, the Cardinals want to win the running game. And number 3, they want to be disciplined. No foolish penalties or missed assignments. Play a clean football game. Coach Schmidt says the Cardinals have shown that they can play with anyone, but he also feels that there's plenty of room for improvement. On the other hand, the Fort Recovery Indians, a very young squad with only 6 seniors and starting 7 sophomores in various positions. Coach Brent Niekamp feels that the young players have all developed well throughout the season, and they feel that they're playing their best football right now. Each week in this league, he says, presents a major challenge, and he feels that his players do embrace that. And he calls upon his squad's competitive ability in these different contests. The Cardinals, on the other hand, offense, very balanced offensive attack for the Cardinals. They rank number 2 in total offense in the MAC with over 1,800 yards rushing, over 1,400 yards passing. And then on the defensive side, they're number 1 in turnover ratio, which is a very important statistic, with an impressive plus 16, and that includes 18 interceptions so far this season for the Cardinal defense. For Fort Recovery tonight, I think we're looking at, it's all about the rushing game for the Indians behind Riley Heiser. Heiser looks to try and surpass the 1,000-yard rushing mark tonight. He stands at 989 yards so far on this season, heading into game number 10 tonight. And as we noted, it's a very young team, as Coach Niekamp said. But one thing good about the young team, they've only had 253 yards and penalties, which is the second lowest figure in the MAC. New Bremen and Fort Recovery up next here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here at New Bremen, the Fort Recovery Indians have taken the field here tonight. We're waiting on the New Bremen Cardinals. Let's take a look-see at the starting lineups for the two teams here tonight, all brought to you by Sidney Auglay's Audiology. For the Fort Recovery Indians, who stand 3-6 overall, 1-6 in MAC play, the lone win over Parkway in league competition. However, they have wins over Wayne Trace and Urbana, in addition to that win over the Panthers. Starters, key starters for the Fort Recovery Indians at running back on offense, Riley Heiser. Heiser rushing, as I said earlier, for 989 yards in 186 carries. He's had 8 touchdowns this season and has scored 50 points for the Fort Recovery Indians. He averages 5.32 points per carry and is a key to tonight's game on offense for the Indians. Also, number 2, their quarterback, Cale Rammel. He's hit on 77 out of 153 passes for 838 yards, 4 interceptions and 5 touchdowns. He stands 6'4" and 200 pounds, and he's only a junior. So those are a couple of the key players on the offensive side for the Indians. They also like to throw to Troy Holman, wide receiver number 6. He leads the Tribe with 22 catches on the season for 214 yards and a couple of touchdowns. On the defensive side, Caleb Evers is the leader at linebacker for Fort Recovery. He has 60 tackles on the season. The Indians also have only intercepted 1 pass this season, and that's Owen Kanapke, number 35, responsible for that. Taking a look at the New Bremen Cardinals. The Cardinals, as we said earlier, a very balanced offensive attack, averaging 360 yards total offense and 36.4 points per game, and allowing about 18 points per game. So a comfortable, or rather allowing 17.8 points per game with a margin of 18.7 points. So good statistics for the Cardinals, especially on the offensive side. They are led on offense by quarterback number 5, David Holman. David with over 1,000 yards rushing and 7.5 yards per carry, and he has scored 20 touchdowns on the season. When he throws the football, wide receiver Nick Allig is the leader with 30 catches for 637 yards and 8 touchdowns. Also, another wide receiver to watch is Trevor Bergman, 26 catches, 352 yards, and a touchdown on the season. On defense, Branxton Krause, number 8. He is the leader with 4 sacks and leads the MAC in sacks. At linebacker, Evan Ike has gotten 4 interceptions, also a league-leading figure in the MAC. Another linebacker, Nathan Rindler, has 3 interceptions, and Nick Allig also performs well on the defensive side. He's got 3 interceptions, and David Holman, the quarterback, who also goes both ways, has had 6 fumble recoveries so far this season. So those are some of the highlights of the starters for tonight's game between Fort Recovery and New Bremen. All brought to you by Sydney All Glaze Audiology. We're just moments away as they tee it up, ready to kick it away. Cardinals will boot it first. Hunter Schaefer, number 28, will kick it off for the Cardinals. Clad in the crimson and gold and white trim. We're just moments away from the opening kickoff, Fort Recovery. Senior night, by the way, here at New Bremen. 10th week of the season, and Schaefer, good strong kick fielded at the 18. Indians have some problems handling it, and the Cardinal defense converges and covers it up. Football is going to be just over the 20-yard line, so the Cardinals will start it out first. And looking at the Fort Recovery Indians, 1st and 10, football just on the other side of the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 21 on our First National Bank Think First score, but we've got 11:56 to go here in the opening quarter of football. Glad you're along here on NKTelco Sports. High school football on a cool temperature-wise evening. Temperature hovering in the mid to upper 40s. In motion, here comes handoff. Heiser and a host of Cardinals are there. That looks like that's going to be a 2-yard loss, and I believe that was Brankston. Brankston cross, perhaps. One of the many Cardinals in on the stop. So that'll make it 2nd down and 12 football back at the 19. Fort Recovery will have 2 receivers to the right side. Heiser in the eye, tight end to the left. Rammel drops back. He's in trouble, and here comes the Cardinal defense. As Putoff will make the tackle with 11 as we approach the 11-minute mark. So they're going to mark it on the 12-yard line, so that'll make it 3rd down and 19 for the Fort Recovery Indians as the Cardinal defense comes out firing. 2 receivers to the right. Heiser stands at the 5. He'll get the call right side. Works his way to near the 15-yard line. Pushes himself almost to the 17, so they'll pick up a few yards, but Fort Recovery will be forced to punt the football. And number 11, Logan Holman, a 6'3", 200-pound senior, will stand at the Fort Recovery 3-yard line and kick this one away. Bergman will stand in Cardinal territory at about the 47 to receive this punt. Good snap, rushes there, high kick. Bergman's going to field it. 43-yard line, drops the ball, it's loose. I think the Cardinals have recovered right on the 40, and they have, so alert play. Bo 10 in on the play there for the Fort Recovery Indians, but the Cardinals will have the football. 1st and 10, football at the New Bremen 49, 53 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Kraus will go to the right side. Schaefer in the backfield. Short pass by Holman. Alleg will make the catch, and he'll get near midfield and fight into Fort Recovery territory, and football is going to be marked at the 48-yard line. Cardinals on the move as they pick up the 1st down.
No surprise, Alleg with 30 catches coming into the day. He'll join Trevor Bergman and combo the right side formation. Dylan Bombauer lined up as a wingman.
Holman calls the signals. Loose ball in the backfield. Ball is on the field as Dylan Bombauer will fall on it. as they hand off to Bombauer here in the early going, but the Cardinals are going to lose about 5. It's going to make it second down. Second down, we'll call it 15 to go. Kraus rotates back in for the Cardinals. He'll come to the far right with Alec. Holman in the shotgun. Schaefer, he'll have the football left side. Back to the original line of scrimmage and more with that short burst of speed by Schaefer. So Schaefer gets it to the 42-yard line. The Cardinals are on the move. Nice run there by Hunter Schaefer. Football rests now at the Fort Recovery 42-yard line. That'll make it third down and 4 as Bombauer will come back in. Bombauer and Saylor will go to the right side. Short pass. It's complete, or it's incomplete. So that'll stop the clock with 8:16 to go here in the opening quarter and set up a fourth down and about 4 yards to go for New Bremen. Number 45, Colton Muther, will come onto the field to punt for the Cardinals. Muther averaging 30.05 per kick on the season. He stands at the 44-yard line to boot it away. High snap, and it sails over his head. Muther will chase it down. He'll kick it away, and it's blocked. Fort Recovery will pick it up, and Fort Recovery will cover at about the 9-yard line on the miscue by the Cardinals on the punt. As the snap sailed over Muther's head, he tried to kick it away, but Fort Recovery catches a break here in the opening minutes of play, and they'll have the football at the 9-yard line. Tough spot for the Cardinal punter, Colton Muther. Tried to get the kick away, but Fort Recovery will have it at the 9-yard line. Let's see if the Indians can capitalize on this mistake by the Cardinals. In motion, Holman, right side. Left side is Heisey. He'll bull forward to near the 4-yard line. Ike with the stop. So it's inside the 5. As Heiser with the run that time makes it second down and goal at the 4. Fort Recovery trying to capitalize here in the opening quarter of play. Rammel, Heiser in the backfield, in motion, Holman. They'll go to Heisey. This time, no running room, no gain. And it'll make it third down and 4. First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 7:15 to go in this one. Fort Recovery with the block punt has the football at the Cardinal 4-yard line. Opening quarter football here on a Friday night. 10th week of the season. Fort Recovery got a whistle and a stop in play as Fort Recovery coach Brent Niekamp will take a timeout. Our score, New Bremen nothing, Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Third and goal at the 4 Third down play for Fort Recovery. They try to capitalize on the New Bremen punt. Heiser, right side on the pitch. Cardinals are there. David Holman, number 5, in on the stop for the Cardinals. Pushes them out of bounds. So now, here we go. 4th down and 3. And you can only see this on NKTelco Sports. Here comes the play from the sidelines. Number 2, the quarterback, Cale Rammel for Fort Recovery. Guggenbiller will go to the right side along with Troy Holman, number 6. Heiser, big tight end on the left side. They're going to go Guggenbiller. Holman, rather, and he's covered up and in on a stop. Number 8, Branxton Kraus. What a play by number 8. And New Bremen will take over. As one thing is sure here in the opening quarter, the New Bremen defense has certainly come to play tonight. Rushing defense this season for the Cardinals been averaging 153 rushing yards per game allowed, 4.5 yards per carry, and 16 touchdowns, but not that time. Cardinals do the job, and now they'll be back on the offense. Holman stands at the goal line. Here comes moving forward, still on his feet. Nice rush by number 45, Muther. Muther, 5'11", 169-pound senior, picks up the first down, gets the Cardinals out of the hole. Football all the way up to the 23-yard line. 19-yard pickup for Muther. Muther, he'll go left side, trying to pick his way through the Fort Recovery defense. In on the stop, I believe that was Kendrick Wendell, number 57, with the stop for Fort Recovery. Good defense that time by Fort Recovery. Bombauer will go out. Kraus will come back in for the Cardinals. 5.5 minutes to go. Opening quarter of football here on senior night in New Bremen. Cardinals 6-3 on the season, 4-3 in MAC play. Here comes Kraus. He's trying to go around the corner. Up to the 30. Puts it up to about the 35-yard line. So it looks like he'll have the first down. Nice run by Kraus. And they'll mark it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So a big run by Branxton Kraus. 1st and 10, Cardinals on the move. Recovering from the punting difficulties that they had as the snap sailed over the punter's head, giving Fort Recovery an opportunity, but the New Bremen defense holds them out. Muther pushes his way forward. Muther gets to the 30, make that the 43-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7, 3-yard pickup by Muther. Allig and Bergman go to the left side. Kraus on the reverse. He'll get to midfield near the first down. Looks like he's got it. Cardinal drive continues. Some nice creativity here by the Cardinals on offense. Clock at 4:25 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. No score if you've just joined us here on NKTelco Sports. Fort Recovery in New Bremen. In comes Bombauer, number 25 for the Cardinals. Allig and Bergman to the right side. Bombauer in motion. Fake. Holman will keep it. Holman moves it into Fort Recovery territory. Ball to the 47. That's a pickup of 3 yards. First down for the Cardinals. They quickly line up. Holman looks deep. They're going to throw it down the middle. Holman's going to scramble. at the 45, steps to the 40-yard line before he stepped out of bounds. Nice run by Holman. He looked downfield, and Alleg was streaking across the middle, but pressure there from Fort Recovery, so Holman with the rush, and it'll make it second down and 3 for New Bremen. Football resting at the 40-yard line. Brankston Kraus will come into the lineup. Bergman Alleg to the left side. Far left side is Saylor. It's going to go to the senior, Muther, at the 30, 25, across the 25-yard line to about the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 Cardinals as they continue to drive. No huddle. They line up quickly. Short pass. Bergman. Nice defensive play by number 35, Owen Kanapke. Kanapke with the stop for Fort Recovery. So there's a loss of a yard on that pass play as the Cardinals tried to catch Fort Recovery off guard, but only a 1 yard gain on a 1 yard loss rather on the completed pass. Bombauer comes into the lineup. Bergman will go out to the left side. He's one-on-one there. In motion is Bombauer. Holman, he'll keep it. Steps inside the 20-yard line, so we'll mark it at about the 19, about a 5-yard pickup. And that's going to set up a big third down play for the Cardinals. We'll call it 3rd down and 5. They'll slow it down as the play will come in from the sidelines. Brankston Kraus, the 6'1", 178-pound senior, brings it in. Alleg and Bergman go to the left side. Muther in the backfield with Holman, and there's going to be a false start. Cardinals with the penalty. So the penalty will go against, against Fort Recovery Indians. So the penalty goes the other way. Thought the right side for the Cardinals had moved, but obviously not. 5-yard penalty against Fort Recovery, so that's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. So it's 1st and 10. 2:52 to go, opening quarter. Holman. Muther looking for the end zone. It's going to be just short. Colton Muther with the dive forward just misses the end zone. Good effort by the senior. Cardinals line up quickly. Bad snap. Holman will fall on it at the 19. Snap went right through Holman's legs. A little bit of rain here tonight before the game. Not so much at the current time, but field just a little bit slick, and that may be part of the issue here for the Cardinals. Big loss, though. 9 yards for the Cardinals makes it 2nd and 19. Bergman will go to the far left side. Alleg will be to his inside. Muther in the wing formation to the left side. Bombauer there. Holman rolls. He was looking for Muther, but good defense there by Fort Recovery. He's chased out of bounds all the way back at the 29-yard line. So that's a loss of 10. So football is at the, well, the one official was marked at the 29, so now we'll have to sort through this. Looks like it's going to be an incomplete pass. Let's just hold off and see what happens here. They're going to mark it back to 19, so it's going to be an incomplete pass. So that'll make it 3rd down at 19. So they'll have to get 3rd and goal for the Cardinals. Football at the 19.
And now we're looking at 3rd and goal from the 19.
Muther in the backfield. Saylor will line up tight. Here comes the snap to Holman. Handoff Muther. Kraus will get it on the counter. He'll dive forward and inside the 10. And boy, just a step or so from breaking that one. So this will be a field goal opportunity in this quarter. Well, minute 35 to go as Owen Gable will come in and get ready to kick it. David Holman will hold it. 27-yarder coming up for Gable. He's had 3 field goals this season. Kick is up, and it's good. 27-yard field goal for Owen Gable with 1:15 to go in the opening quarter has lifted the Cardinals into a 3-0 lead over Fort Recovery. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Owen Gable with the field goal, and Cardinals go up 3-0 as they begin to recover here in the first quarter with a beautiful drive starting from deep in their own territory all the way from about the 4-yard line after they held Fort Recovery out of the end zone on downs. Schaefer will kick it away. Heiser, he'll have it. He's on the return, and lots of good coverage there by the Cardinals, led by number 25, Dylan Bombauer for New Bremen. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Fort Recovery. Offense has had its problems here in the opening quarter of football, and of course that's thanks to some stellar play by the Cardinals. Fort Recovery missed out on a block punt that put them in great field position on the Cardinals' first possession. Rammel under center. Iser, he's got to go right side. Cardinals are there, though. They'll make the stop. All sorts of help there. Looked like Nathan Rindler, number 81, one of several players in on the stop for the Cardinals. It's a long way from our vantage point, but Rindler looked like he was one of the defenders in on the stop for the Cardinals. Pickup of 2 for Heiser. He's in the backfield, Heiser. Rammel's going to try and throw it. Here comes the pressure. He's going to scramble. Once again, look like number 57, Nolan Kenning in on the stop. Good play by Nolan. That'll make it 3rd down and 5, and it's also going to mean the end of our first quarter play. Our score from New Bremen, the New Bremen Cardinals 3, Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Grand Lake Health.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Fort Recovery looking at a 3rd down and 5. Rammel, he'll fake the handoff, looks downfield, got a little bit of time this time. Catch, Holman with the catch. He has the 1st down. And the big guy, Logan Holman, the tight end, 6'3", 200 pounds. That'll be his 20th catch of the season. And he'll get about enough yards to go over the 170-yard mark on the season. So nice catch there by the big senior tight end for Fort Recovery. And the Indians will have the football at the 36. 1st and 10. Heiser in the eye in the backfield. He'll get the call. Number 25, Bombauer, in on the stop. He'll pick up, we'll call it 2. Let's make it 2nd down and 8. Nolan Kenning will come back into the game.
I think that puts him over 1,000 rough. 979, very unofficial, I guess you could say. Yeah, he needs 21, had 979 coming in on 186 touches.
2nd down and 8. As we're at the 11-minute mark here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 3-0, New Bremen with the lead. Fake to Heiser. Pass intended for Holman, but out of bounds. Clock will stop at the 10:48 mark. 3rd down and 8 for the Indians.
Exactly right. Left hash marks real close over
Fort Recovery, Rammel 79 out of 155 on the season. A little over 50% completions, 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Coming into tonight's game, 882 yards passing. He's in trouble, and he'll come down. Look like number 58, Carter Elking. Elking with the sack. So that'll make it 4th down and 15. Big loss for Fort Recovery. And that means Holman will punt it away. Logan Holman, number 11, to kick it. Averaging a little over 35 yards per kick. Good snap. Nice high kick. Fair catch. Alleg will make the fair catch, and New Bremen will have the football. Trying to get some distance between themselves and the Fort Recovery Indians on senior night. 10:04 to go before the first half is history. Fort Recovery had an opportunity in the first quarter as they had the ball on the 4-yard line, but the New Bremen defense rose to the task and kept the Indians out of the end zone as a high snap on a New Bremen punt put Fort Recovery in with a great opportunity to score. But Cardinals in the lead. Holman over the middle. Alleg, he's in midfield. The race is on. He'll be knocked out of bounds by number 6, Troy Holman, as Alleg with the catch. His 31st catch of the season. Alleg, 637 yards entering tonight's game. Big pickup that time as they move it into Fort Recovery territory at the 39. Alleg with 8 touchdown catches on the season. Nice pass play there from Holman to Alleg, and it's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Aaron Tiemann into the lineup for the Cardinals. He's to the left side. It's going to be Hunter Schaefer still on his feet. And he'll get it to about the 36, they'll mark it. Call it a pickup of 3 for Schaefer. 2nd down and 7. Clock counting down at 9.5 minutes here in the first half. Allig and Tiemann come to the left side. Bombauer in motion. Fake handoff. Holman still on his feet. Holman has the first down, and they'll mark it at about the, looks like about the 26-yard line. It's going to be the spot. It's going to be a first down nonetheless for the Cardinals. Football at the 26. Tiemann, Allig, right side. Sailor to the left. Schaefer with the football near the 20-yard line. So they'll mark it at the 20. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. Cardinals going to the ground. Bombauer, 25 into the lineup.
Right now, Aaron Tiemann combos with Nick Alliger, right side of the formation. Ben Sailor, left side.
Tiemann and Allig to the right side. Sailor to the left side. Schaefer, he'll get to the 15. First down and a little bit more, so the Cardinals on the move. Cardinals moving down the field very methodically using the running game. Kraus will come into the lineup for the Cardinals. Football at the 15.
That's exactly right, too. That's very true. Now Holman's going to hand the ball off.
Schaefer trying to turn it upfield. Another 5-yard pickup as he steps out at about the 10. Another nice run by Schaefer as the Cardinals continue to move it downfield.
Now they will line the clock on a 5-yard game, 2nd and 5.
Football right at the 10.
Tiemann and Allig combo to the right side. Schaefer in the backfield right next to
Bombauer to the left side and in motion. Fake to him. Holman. Oh boy. Fort Recovery will read that one. All sorts of company that time. Number 18, Ross Pearson, one of 3 Fort Recovery defenders in on the stop. As the Indians read that play very well. Loss of 3 yards. Football goes back to the, looks like the 13-yard line. So it's 3rd down and 8. Kraus will bring the play in from the sidelines. Holman calls it. Kraus in motion. Holman's going to throw it. He rolls right, looks into the, down to the 5. It's connected. Touchdown, New Bremen. Nick Allig, 13-yard touchdown pass with 6:42 to go in quarter number 2. 13-yard touchdown pass to Allig from Holman. That makes it 9-0 New Bremen on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard with the lead. Gable to try the extra point, kick up, and it is good. Our score, the New Bremen Cardinals 10, Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Cardinals go up 10-0 on that 13-yard pass from David Holman to Nick Allig. And now Schaefer will kick it away for the Cardinals. Line drive kick fielded at about the 10 or 11. Fort Recovery having problems handling it. That'll allow the New Bremen defense special teams to be there. And the Indians are going to start from about the 18-yard line. So good coverage there by New Bremen. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Fort Recovery at about the 18. Looks like they'll mark it at the 18-yard line. That was Nick Allig's 9th touchdown pass reception of the season. And Allig, one of many seniors recognized here tonight in pregame ceremonies by the hometown. Rammel out of the backfield. Nice play, or Holman was wide open, Troy Holman, but just a little bit overthrown. And one thing to note about the Fort Recovery Indians is they're starting 7 sophomores, passed just a little bit high, and Fort Recovery now will stop the clock at 6:30. It'll be 2nd and 10. Rammel, big, tall, strong-looking quarterback, 6'4", 200 pounds. Heiser trying to pick his way through that front line of New Bremen, and that's a difficult task as they swarm on him. Look like Rindler, one of several Cardinals in on it. Nathan Rindler having an outstanding game here in the first half for New Bremen. Brankston Krause goes off the field. Some attention there by the New Bremen training staff. Clock counting down. Rammel straight back. Here comes the pressure. He's got a scramble. He'll throw it away, and it's incomplete. Number 52, Mason Cook, all over Rammel that time for the Cardinals, as Cook, a 6', 224-pound senior, applied the pressure. Clock stops at 5:42, and number 11, Logan Holman, will punt it away for Fort Recovery. Plenty of time for the Cardinals. They'll get good field position here as their 2 return people, Nick Allig and Trevor Bergman, back deep. Ball's going to hit right at the 50, but it's going to bounce into Fort Recovery territory, so it takes a New Bremen bounce, and the Cardinals will have the football in Fort Recovery territory with 5:31 to go here in the first half of play, looking for their 2nd touchdown of the first half and giving themselves some distance between the Fort Recovery Indians and themselves. 10-0 our score on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Holman, Schaefer, or rather Muther. 1st and 10 as Muther will take it all the way to the 34-yard line. Colton Muther, the senior, nice strong run by Muther, followed his blocking, which was excellent, picks up the 1st down. 1st and 10, Cardinals on the move. Football at the Fort Recovery 34. Allig will come out. Rindler will come in. Rindler goes to the right side. Bombauer will be in tight. Now he's going to move over to the left side. And we've got a whistle, and New Bremen will take a timeout. Our score, the New Bremen Cardinals 10, Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school sports, high school football on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Cardinals 1st and 10, football at the Fort Recovery 34, and Bombauer, as number 11, Logan Holman, reads it for Fort Recovery, and looks like maybe a loss of a yard as they tried the exchange there, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 11. Taking a look at other scores in the MAC, Versailles big over Minster, 27-0. St. Henry 8-0 over Delphus St. John's, who defeated Fort Recovery last week by a point. Holman, he's in trouble, and good defense again. I'm going to guess that's Evers, or make that number 11, Logan Holman, from his defensive end position with that stop. Imposing figure, Holman, 6'3", 200-pounder, and the Cardinals going the other way on this particular drive. Bombauer comes into the lineup. Make it 3rd down and 16. Football now at the 40-yard line. They've got to get to the 20, just inside the 25 for a 1st down. Holman. 2 speedsters to the left side, and Bergman and Alec. Holman, he wants to scramble. He'll throw it over the middle. Almost intercepted as number 8, Reese Guggenbiller, had it in his hands and couldn't quite hang on to it. So that'll make it 4th down and 16, and Colton Muther will come in to punt it away. So Fort Recovery defense doing some damage to the Cardinals on that possession. Cardinal fans holding their breath on this punt. Good snap this time. Muther hits it high. It's short, but it's going to hit at the 15. It's going to take a nice roll and go to about the 11-yard line. Nice punt by Muther as he pins back Fort Recovery at about the 11-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Fort Recovery. 10-0 our score here in the first half of play as we near halftime. Fort Recovery try to get their offense rolling. They'll send 2 receivers to the short side. Heiser in the backfield. Bramall over center. Heiser trying to get some moving, trying to get some room, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of, well, that's a loss. That's a loss of almost 2 yards that time. I'll call it 2nd down and 12. So Heiser, who needed a little over 100 yards to reach about 111 yards, if I remember correctly, to hit the 1,000-yard mark, having a tough time here tonight against the Cardinal defense. 3 receivers right side. He'll roll that way. Kraus applying pressure. He's in his face. He'll dump it off to Holman. Holman is going to find some running room. He'll get near that 1st down across the 20-yard line. And they're going to move the chains. So Holman with another nice catch and run picks up the 1st down, and Fort Recovery will get some distance. And the football rests at the 21-yard line. Logan Holman, he's to the right side. 2 receivers flanked to the left side. Heiser in the backfield. Bramall in the shotgun, but there's pressure. Braxton Kraus. 5th sack of the season for Kraus. Big play by Branxton Krause as the 6'1", 178-pound senior collects his 5th sack of the season. First down. It'll be 2nd down. Make it 15 for Fort Recovery. Under center is Rammel. Bobbled the snap. Heiser goes to the left side, but Fort Recovery just not having a lot of luck going to the left side. And now New Bremen will take a timeout. They'll stop the clock with 1:22 to go. All timeouts sponsored this season by Precision Strip, our score. The New Bremen Cardinals 10, Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area. I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
Linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
Third down and 17. That's what the Fort Recovery Indians are looking at. Cardinals took that timeout, trying to get another opportunity here to have the football. Rammel under center. Holman is in the backfield. He's going to go straight ahead, but Cardinals read it. Good defense again by New Bremen, as their deep defense tonight really has shown brightly in the regular season finale for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals will take another timeout at the 1:16 mark of the first half. Timeouts all brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll take a break as well. Our score, New Bremen 10, Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Let's see what New Bremen does here in the final 1:16. Holman stands at the 2. Here comes the rush. Krause had a good attempt there, but Bergman will let it roll. It's going to be near midfield, right at midfield. So New Bremen's offense will take it on. Cardinals put the pressure on the punter that time, and Branxton Krause had a good shot at it, but Logan Holman gets it away, and that means New Bremen will have to try and score with their offense. 1st and 10, clock at 1:06, plenty of time. Almost got to believe Holman's got to look for Alec down the middle. Just thought. He'll go to the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. Pass there, Trevor Bergman tried to dig that one out, but ball hits the turf. Clock stops, only 4 seconds used up on that one. Cardinals come into tonight's contest averaging 36.4 points per game. On defense, they've allowed 17.8 points. And tonight they're pitching a shutout here in the first half. Krause in motion, right side. Holman rolls that way. Looks over the middle. Pass is completed to Alec. They'll have the first down at the 39, so they'll move the chains, stop the clock for just a moment. Cardinals are going to line up quickly. No timeouts left for New Bremen. Holman, they'll go to the sideline, and Bergman will make the catch and step out of bounds. Smart play by Bergman, and the Cardinals continue to move. Pickup of about 5. Let's call it 2nd down and 5.
49 seconds left in the quarter. 10-0 New Bremen.
In comes the play. Dylan Bombauer, number 25, will deliver it.
Only 66 seconds left. They have used 17 of those seconds, and they've got up to the 35-yard line.
Allig and Bergman. Bergman is still in the game. He's on the left side. That's the way Holman's going to roll under pressure, but he escapes. Throws it deep. Oh, just for a moment, Bergman was open, but tough toss there by Holman, a little bit too strong. Great pressure by Caleb Evers for Fort Recovery. Evers, one of the top tacklers in the MAC, with 60 tackles on the season. Stands 6'4", 225 pounds, and he put the pressure on Holman. Clock stopped at 41 seconds on the incompleted pass. 3rd down and 6 as Kraus will come back into the game for New Bremen. Allig and Tiemann are to the left side. Kraus is to the right side and in motion. He'll get the football. Tiemann will have it. He's going to throw it looking for Holman. There he is. He caught it. What a catch. Flag down. David Holman made a spectacular catch on that one. Tiemann led him beautifully, and Holman went diving, but we've got a flag, and there's a conference at the 40-yard line. Ineligible receiver downfield for the Cardinals, so they'll have to bite the bullet on that one. It was a spectacular play for New Bremen. 34 seconds left here in the first half. And boy, what a creative play, as everything was looking good for the Cardinals, but lineman just a little bit too deep on that play, and that costs the Cardinals. So it's going to go back to the 40-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down and about 11 yards for a first down. Clock will start counting down now. Bombauer off to the left side. Holman's going to go straight back. He'll look to the left. Now down the middle, there's Allig, and he'll make the catch at the 20. Clock at, well, they have to move the chains. So the Cardinals will get up to the line of scrimmage. Chain crew getting a workout tonight, and they'll stop the clock. 21 seconds. Tell you, the line crew there running some sprints on the sidelines across from us. You folks in New Bremen will have to take care of those guys. That was some pretty good hustle with 21 seconds to go here in the half. Kraus will come in. He'll come off to the left side, it looks like, with Allig, who's flank. Holman, and it looks like Schaefer will be in the backfield this time. Holman. And a receiver slipped on the far sideline. That looked like number 23, Ben Saylor, I believe. Yeah, junior just slipped. 5 seconds. 6 seconds off the clock. It's at 17 seconds, as you can see on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Quite an end to the first half here at New Bremen on senior night. Cardinals trying to utilize every second on the clock to get another score and start thinking about field goals, if nothing else. It's a 38-39-yard field goal for Owen Gable. He's got a strong foot. Holman, he'll roll left side. Boy, he's got a lot of open territory, but he'll throw a strike. Oh my, to number 9, Trevor Bergman. That's going to catch a lot of attention from the New Bremen fans who thought that was a complete pass, but the clock stops at 12 seconds. So it's 4th and 10, and just a tough call. Looked like a nice catch, but have to watch that one a couple times on replay. And high school football, we don't have that luxury, so 4th and 10, we move on. Gable, he's going to try the field goal we just talked about. They're going to put her down at the 28, 38-yard kick for Owen Gable. Good snap, kick. distance. It's there. Is it accurate? Nailed it. Owen Gable with 7 seconds. Kicks a 38-yarder. Seven seconds left here in the first half of play. Let's take a break. New Bremen 13, Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Serving education, healthcare, government, industrial, and commercial businesses, Securcom of Minster has been the provider of safety and communication solutions since 1998. As a locally owned and operated company, Securcom staffs highly skilled technicians and certified installers, fully capable of handling all your design, installation, and maintenance needs. They specialize in the integration of fire alarm, door access control, surveillance cameras, phone systems, fiber optics, and data and cabling.
New Bremen goes up 13-0 on Gable's field goal, his second here in the first half for the Cardinals and his 5th of the season. Schaefer will kick it away, and he'll kick a ground ball. And Reese Guggenbiller will fall on it for Fort Recovery, and the clock will stop at 5 seconds. That's what's left here in the first half of play here at New Bremen. Fort Recovery had one opportunity to score in the half. The New Bremen defense shut them out on their Cardinal 4-yard line. That was early in the first quarter. Rammel under center. Heiser, but Rammel will take the knee, and that will end the first half of football here from New Bremen. Cardinals up 13-0 over Fort Recovery. You are watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Kennedy Garage. Don't cuss, call us for all your auto repair needs. Busher's Market. Big and small engine repair and U-Haul. Find us on Facebook. Superior Aluminum Products. Join our Superior team today. Next Generation Kitchen and Bath. Design your next kitchen or bathroom project with us. K&M Imports. K&M Imports Sales and Service. Breichman Sales and Service. Ag Chemical Distributors. Rushi Inn and Tavern. Home and Interiors. Sassy Sisters Designs. Sassy Sisters Designs Home Decor and more. Francis Manufacturing. Francis Manufacturing in Rushi. Forever Fit. Forever Fit 24/7. Orchard's Floor Store.
Not every kid wants to go to college. Some kids work better with their hands.
It's a good thing that they come and they learn hands-on.
Once you gain a skill, that's yours.
There's always room for advancement within the trades.
Like conditioned to believe that you had to go to college to be successful. And now I genuinely think that trade skills are extremely valuable, and we need a lot more people that are willing to go that route.
Goodyear Shoe Service.
Back here at New Bremen, the Cardinals enjoying a 13-0 lead over Fort Recovery. Let's take a look at some of our first half numbers, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA. For the New Bremen Cardinals, they had 22 rushes and 108 yards overall. They were led by Colton Muther with 5 rushes and 51 yards. Hunter Schaefer, 5 rushes for 30 yards, and Brankston Krause, 3 rushes for 32 yards, and a total. David Holman had 7 carries, but only 1 yard. Bombauer, 2 rushes for a -6. Total 22 rushes, 108 yards. Holman, David, that is 7 out of 15. Passing for 85 yards, total offense in the first half, 193 yards, 13 first downs, and only 1 penalty for 5 yards on the receiving end. Nick Allig with 5 catches for 21 yards, and Trevor Bergman, 2 catches for, looks like 4 yards. And for the Fort Recovery Indians, this really tells you the tale of the first half, the New Bremen defense, as you take a look at the numbers for Fort Recovery. 17 rushes, but a negative 16. Riley Heiser, 11 carries and only 12 yards. Rammel, the big Fort Recovery quarterback, 5 carries for a negative 17, and Holman with 1 rush for a negative 1. Rammel, 2 out of 5, passing 24 yards. Total offense only 18 yards and only 2 first downs for Fort Recovery on the night. And they punted 4 times. Of course, their big opportunity came via a block punt, and they had the ball deep into New Bremen territory, but the Cardinal defense rose to the occasion and held them out. So we're ready for the second half. Our statistical recap all brought to you by Wagner's IGA, and second half underway. And I'm not sure if that was an onside kick or just simply a miss. That blew off the tee. They'll try that one more time, I believe, or not. Let's see. That's going to be New Bremen football on the unusual kick. So I think I said Nick Alec had the catches. He's number 12 for the Cardinals. As we move into the second half of play, they're going to mark that at the 44, so that was almost like a swing and a miss or a swing and a foul. And Cardinals are going to start off the second half with great position. Football is going to be at the Fort Recovery 44-yard line. And ball did not go the necessary 10 yards, so it's not free. So the Cardinals have it. Full 12 minutes on the clock, too. Holman comes out throwing. Bergman, he'll go to the right side. Pickup of about 7 yards. So the Cardinals going right at it here to start the third quarter of play. As Muther will come into the lineup. There's a slight drizzle and a little bit more wind than when we started tonight's game. The wind coming, it looks like it's coming out of the southeast. Holman will keep it. He's on the move. First down and more. He'll move to about the 26-yard line. So Holman, with that lightning speed, picks up the first down, and the Cardinals are on the move. Football at 20 at the 27-yard line. That'll be Holman's 8th carry of the night, and the clock beginning to count down. New Bremen, thanks to a couple of long field goals and a nice pass play from Holman to Alleg, up 13-0. Schaefer trying to get across the 25 to almost the 24-yard line. So that'll make it second down and 7. 3-yard pickup for Schaefer. Football at the Fort Recovery 24-yard line. Heiser with 12 yards. He was at 989. So I think I had it 889 and said that in the first half. He needed a little over 100. Actually, he just needs 11 yards. So with the 12-yard gain, he is over 1,000 yards. Holman on the draw. And nice read by Fort Recovery. So they'll pick it up, and it's going to be third down, and we'll call it 6. Third down and 6 for New Bremen. So Heiser just a yard over 1,000. 989 yards and 12 yards. That gives him 1,000 on the season. Cardinals right now trying to put this one out of reach early here in the second half. To the right side goes Alleg. Bergman goes to the left side in the backfield. In motion is Kraus. Kraus is on the right side. That's the way Holman will go. He'll follow his blockers. He has the first down and more. David Holman fighting for extra yardage. And he'll go to the 13-yard line. So New Bremen picks up a first down and continues to drive the football. Cardinals have maintained possession of the football for most of this contest. Nick Allig to the right side, Trevor Bergman here to the left. Looks like Schaefer inside the 10. He dances to the 9-yard line. They'll mark her at the 8-yard line, so Schaefer with some hard running. 5'9", 180-pound junior running back, and it'll make it second down and 5, so let's call it a pickup of 5 as Kraus returns to the lineup with the play. Allig and Bergman to the short side. Kraus is over to the left side. Handoff goes to Schaefer. Follows the block. Left side. Finding the end zone. Hunter Schaefer. Hunter Schaefer with 8:45 to go.
8-yard run will end a 7-play drive on the initial drive of the second half.
So Schaefer gets it in the end zone, and the Cardinals are up 19-0, pending the extra point kick from Gable. And Gable has had a great night so far. That kick is up, and it is good. Cardinals strike here in the first possession of the second half. Our score, New Bremen 20, Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Schaefer with the touchdown score will kick it away. He'll short kick. Holman will bring it upfield for Fort Recovery, and the Indians will have it at about the 31-yard line.
Special team play that time by John Heinkamp. Sophomore that goes 5-10,
20-0 our score.
Start this drive at the 31-yard line.
8:40 to go. Third quarter action. Fort Recovery with the football here in the third quarter. Heiser in the backfield. Fake by Rammel. He'll roll to his left. Nice pass, and it's caught by Holman right at the first down marker. So Fort Recovery will pick up the first down. 8 minutes, 32 seconds to go as the clock begins to count down on the First National Bank first scoreboard. As we noted before, it was senior night here at New Bremen. All the fall sports recognized here in pregame ceremonies. Rammel under center for Fort Recovery. Handoff Heiser, left side, there's a flag. That probably is going to be a holding call. Yep, a hold against Fort Recovery. That's going to make it first down and about 20 yards for Fort Recovery. They'll mark it back down at the 33. Of course, New Bremen looking to, will be extending their season, as most likely they'll have a home playoff contest next week. They stand number 7 in the region entering this week. Rammel back over to Holman. Holman's got some running room. He'll get near midfield, and the big guy gets going. 6'3", 200-pounder. Number 67, Caden Putoff there with the stop as well as Suchland. So they'll get it to about 44-yard line. So it's second down and 9. Clock approaching 7 minutes. Fort Recovery trying to get into Cardinal territory for the second time tonight. In the backfield is Heiser. Fake. He looks, pass up to Holman, or rather Guggenbiller. Guggenbiller will run the hook, and he'll make the catch, and he'll have the first down, and Fort Recovery's on the move. Cale Rammel on the money to Guggenbiller, makes it a 1st and 10. Football now into New Bremen territory at the 45.
20-0 advantage home team. The Cardinals here at Cardinal Stadium. Holman lined up as a wingman. Troy
Holman in motion. Heiser, right side. Nice gain, picks up 7 to 8 yards, and good pickup on first down. Let's see where they mark it. They'll mark it at the 38, so it'll be second down. Second down, and looks about 3 to me. Dylan Kramer coming into the game, a junior for the Cardinals, number 13. As Holman, Troy Holman will line up opposite him. Heiser deep and a running back as Holman goes in motion. Left side, Rammel's looking that way, looking for Holman. Comes the pass, Holman can't quite bring it home. As good defense there by the Cardinals as Gavin Plyman, big junior for the Cardinals on the defense. Clock will stop at 5:50. New Bremen with a 20-0 lead over Fort Recovery here. Watching MAC football from New Bremen. Of course, Marion Local, Versailles, and Coldwater. First, second, and third, the Flyers, of course, unbeaten at 7-0. Those are the 3 teams that the Cardinals lost to this season. Rammel looks for Holman, but it's going to be off target. Incomplete pass. That'll make up a 4th down and 2. So let's see what the Fort Recovery will do. I've got to believe that they're going to go for it. 5:45 to go here in the third quarter. Marion Local stands atop the MAC at 7-0, 9-0 overall, followed by Versailles at 6-1, Coldwater 5-2, tied with St. Henry also at 5-2. Then comes New Bremen at 4-3. Rammel, he's going to roll to his left, going to run for the first down. He'll get it, and he'll step out of bounds just inside the 30-yard line. So Rammel looked downfield, took the bootleg, and picked up the necessary yards for the first down.
They'll mark it at the 28-yard line. 3-0 after one quarter, 13-0 at halftime, and right now a 20-0 advantage. The officials team up for some reason, and now they'll place the football down.
Olin Kenning, number 57, hustles into the lineup for the Cardinals. Riley Heiser in the backfield. Rammel will be under center. Motions to his offense. That is, Rammel does. He'll go back, handoff Heiser, left side. Cardinal defense right there. They read it very well. Looks like Mason Cook, number 52, in on the stop there for the Cardinals.
One of many seniors that were introduced here at senior night. 40-some seniors playing fall sports here at New Bremen.
A whole bunch of games and whatever.
And Marcus Overman did a great job introducing.
Heiser will stand at the 35, Rammel under center. Play cock at 7. Handoff Holman. Kraus, or rather that was Guggenbiller with the run. Kraus will make the stop on Guggenbiller. Approaching 4.5 minutes here in the third quarter.
Throughout this lineup, that's for sure. In the opening day, they had about 8 of them in that starting lineup with defense and offense about a half a dozen. Right now, 4 down territory, 3rd down and 11.
Football resting at the 29-yard line. Rammel. Here comes the blitz. Rammel rolls to the right side. He's going to have to run with it inside the 25 and gets inside to about the 19 as he steps inside the 20-yard line as he moves forward. So Rammel with a big pickup, but it's going to make it 4th down and about a yard. 4th down and 1, so Fort Recovery once again faced with a big-time 4th down play as they try and keep their hopes alive in this MAC battle with the Cardinals. As you can see on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 20-0 Cardinals. Heiser, left side, he's not going to get it. Number 25, Dylan Bombauer with the big play. And the Cardinal defense comes through one more time tonight as they're working for that shutout. 20-0. Our score right now, and the Cardinals have the football.
Second drive of the second half, 3:28 left in the third period. Cardinals 20, Indians 0. To start this drive at the 20-yard line, their own 20-yard line. Start their last drive at the Indian 24. David Holman, the quarterback, will hand it off to Colton Muther. He'll go around the right.
Holman, Muther.
Bottom of the pile again was Logan Holman.
Might get a yard or so. Yep. Call it 2, 2nd down and 8 for the Cardinals.
Muther with a 2-yard run brings up 2nd down and 8 as the clock continues to run. Cardinals trying to win their
Kraus brings the play in. Alec will and Bergman come to the right side. Kraus in motion. Ball mishandled. Holman tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to do so. Looked like they may have lost about a half a yard that time. So that'll make it 3rd down and 9. Football at the 23-yard line.
Parkway game last week where he did not play in the second half, and Versailles really shut him down 2 weeks ago. Right now, Deuce is wild on the clock. 2:22 left till we take our third quarter break. We've got Bergman teaming up with
Alec and Bergman here to the left side. Bombauer over to the right side in motion. Holman rolls that way. He's going long. There's Bergman. Oh, just off his fingertips at the 40-yard line. And Bergman, speedster, had his hopes on that one as he just goes off his fingertips. And incomplete. Clock will stop at exactly 2 minutes. And that means Colton Muther will come in to kick it for New Bremen. Holman will stand at about the 42-yard line. Good snap, good kick. High, it's at about midfield to make the fair catch at the Fort Recovery 49-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Fort Recovery. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity football on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, October 27th at 6 p.m. and Saturday, October 30th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, at an nktelco.com/sports. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Holman in motion. Rammel fakes the handoff, but flags all over. It's going to be a procedure call against Fort Recovery.
You know what, the Cardinals just daring them to throw the football around. All those guys that run the scrimmage, 4 or 5 down guys, a couple linebackers, make the defense safety. I think on that play was about
Football will be at the 44-yard line.
earlier they had 6 guys on the line of scrimmage and 5 guys. The other 5 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
New Bremen on defense this season allowed 153 yards per game, passing 146 yards. As Rammel trying to scramble. Tonight, though, the Cardinals are looking for a shutout, and Rammel will get back to the 49. That's where Fort Recovery started. But again, New Bremen's defense outstanding here tonight. That'll make it 2nd down and 10. Football at the 49 of Fort Recovery. Lots of players back for Fort Recovery next season, but Rammel, a junior. Heiser, though, is a senior, the running back. In motion comes Guggenbiller. Guggenbiller rolls to the right. That's where he's going. Holman has it. Ball is loose, but I believe they're going to say that he is down. Troy Holman made the catch, and nice pickup for Fort Recovery. And we've got a timeout on the field for the injury. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll take a break in the action. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Our score, New Bremen 20 and Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
1st and 10 for Fort Recovery. Rammel rolls left side. He's going to try, he'll have to run with it as he passes the line of scrimmage. Picks up a couple of yards. Ben Saylor, number 23, in on the stop for the Cardinals. Football goes to about the 19-yard line. So nice pickup there by Rammel. Makes it 2nd down and 6 as we count down the final seconds of the third quarter.
We just got 15 seconds left in this quarter. I think Brett Niekamp says, why don't we head to the fourth quarter trailing 20-0? No reason to get in a hurry here, and that's exactly what's going to happen. We got 3 quarters of a
Fort Recovery will have the ball here in the fourth quarter as the third quarter is history. Our score, the Bremen Cardinals 20, Fort Recovery nothing. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Back here at New Bremen. All sorts of excitement with the contest here. Trying to win a little bit of money with some field goals here at the end of the third quarter. That is some of those in attendance here tonight. Fort Recovery on the move. Football at the 19 as they're faced with a second down and 6 here. Rammel. Holman going for the end zone. Touchdown. We've got a flag. Let's find out what happens here. See what the penalty is. Be a 19-yard pass from Rammel to Holman, but let's see what the decision is. Oh, they're going to wave the flag off. So that's a touchdown for Fort Recovery. So the first play of the fourth quarter, 19-yard pass to Troy Holman from Cale Rammel. 11:54 on the clock and on the score, so it's 20-6, and now Fort Recovery will go for 2. Out of the shotgun is Rammel this time. Highs next to him. Here comes a little trick play, and Holman will throw it to Rammel, and he'll get in. So 20-6. 2-point conversion will make it. New Bremen 20, Fort Recovery 8. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here at New Bremen, Fort Recovery on the scoreboard as we start the fourth quarter. It's 20-8 our score. See the onside kick possibly coming up. They'll kick it long or kick it short. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. So Kendrick Wendell with the kick. Football, I think they'll move that out to about the 35. So New Bremen 1st and 10 at the 35 as Fort Recovery counters the Cardinals' second half score with a nice drive of their own. And it's 20-8 with 11:54 to play in this one. New Bremen had their score with 8:45 to go in the third quarter on an 8-yard run by Schaefer. Over the middle, Alec. Holman connects with Alec. He has the first down. Cardinals will move the football to about the 48-yard line. Bombauer brings the play in. He'll go to the right side. Bergman and Alec to the left side. Schaefer across the 50 to about the 45. Nice run by the junior. 7-yard pickup for Hunter Schaefer, and it's 2nd down and 3. Cardinals trying to work the clock a little bit as well. 20-8. Kraus comes in. Bergman will go to the left side, and Alec will go to the right side this time. Kraus in motion. Holman goes that way as Kraus with a nice block, as well as a block there by Schaefer in the Cardinal line, as Holman will carry it and pick up the first down. First down for the Cardinals as they continue to drive. Football now at the 39-yard line. Tiemann will go to the left side. And Allig to the short side in front of the new Bremen bench. That's the way we're going. Allig up there. He makes a catch. What a catch by Allig. Nick Allig, the senior. So smooth, goes up, makes the catch. Holman has the ball there, and the Cardinals pick up the first down, and the drive continues. 1st and 10. Football now at the Fort Recovery 15. Great timing there between Holman and Allig. Results in a nice pickup. Holman. Schaefer going left side. Tries to cut it up. Good yardage, and he does. Looking for the end zone. Schaefer will score. 10:20 to go. You could see it when he made the cut.
Touchdown of the night. And the New Bremen Cardinals back on top. 26-8.
15-yard run by Hunter Schaefer.
Very impressive run there. Four-play drive.
The Cardinals bounce right back, and Owen Gable will come on to kick the extra point. 26-8 our score. Good snap, kick, it's there. So our score now, New Bremen 27, Fort Recovery 8. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Schaefer will kick it away.
94 seconds on the clock. New Bremen now at 20-7.
After his touchdown run, and he'll boot it long and deep, fielded at the 9. Here comes the return by Fort Recovery, straight up the middle. Across the 35. Nice return by Fort Recovery. So Fort Recovery gets some pretty decent field position as the football goes all the way out to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Fort Recovery. They picked up their first touchdown with 11:54 to go here in the fourth quarter on a 19-yard pass from Cale Rammel to Troy Holman. Rammel under center. In motion is Guggenbiller. Fakes the handoff. Back over to Guggenbiller. Drops the football. That'll be an incomplete. Stops our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Clock at 10:09 left in this one. Reese Guggenbiller, 5'11", 160-pound sophomore. Really incorporated in the offense here in the second half. Guggenbiller to the left side with Troy Holman. Also a sophomore. He's in motion. He'll go left side. He'll get the football. Holman cuts it upfield. Still on his feet. He's got the first down. He'll step outside near midfield. So that's a first down for Fort Recovery. Is nice run for the sophomore. And it's 1st and 10 for Fort Recovery. Football at the 50.
Advantage New Bremen. Finished the regular season here in 2021. Riley Heiser will line up to the right this time.
Rammel, he'll take it in the shotgun formation. Troy Holman in motion to the right side. Heisey with the fake. Rammel goes straight back under pressure by Putoff. Upfield, almost intercepted. Almost picked off there.
Touch that time was Braden Sutcliffe, the 5'46" senior. It did not pull it in. Incomplete pass.
9:55 to go. Braden Sutcliffe, number 18, had a shot at that one. So clock stops at 9:55. Football sitting in midfield. Heiser.
Quarterback Cale Rammel with Riley Heiser to his right.
Rammel.
Two-step drop, throws over in the flat.
Incomplete, intended for Holman.
Troy Holman. Just a little timing pattern. We picked up about half the distance to pick up a first down. And now we got 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10. Football resting at midfield. Fort Recovery on the season, averaging 17 points per game, allowing 25.8, difference of a little less than 9 points. As we said, they have a very, very young squad. Picked up wins early in the season against Wayne Trace and Urbana. Nice pickup on the right side as Heiser will get it across the 40 and get it near the 36, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for Fort Recovery as they're on the move.
Riley Heiser now nearing 1,000 yards on the season. That's 29 yards. Is that what you wrote down, Rockets? So he is over.
Football resting at the 36. Heiser in the backfield. Here comes Holman in motion. Heiser fake. Rammel straight back. Kraus is there going for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A little bit too far for Reese Guggenbiller to catch up to.
Had some help from a couple different Cardinals, including Nick Howard. That pass will go incomplete.
9:19 to go in this one. The clock will stop, and it's 2nd down and 10.
On their home field on senior night. It sure does. Had a little bit of rain on the way here, and that was it. They got Riley Heiser lined up in the tailback position about 6.
Holman off to the right side. Rammel under center. Logan Holman to the left side. He'll roll right side. Dives forward, and there's going to be a flag. Not sure what the call will be. Climbing in on the stop, but it was right as the tackle was being made. And let's see what the call is here. Officials talking about it. Right at the 35.
They're not real close to each other, but we'll find out here. Holding against
Defense holding. Personal foul, face mask.
on the tackle. So it'll be a 3 yards pickup. You add 15 to that. And all of a sudden, the Indians in the red zone again.
So here come the Indians, so a face mask call. That'll move it all the way down to just inside the 20-yard line. So Fort Recovery will have the football at the 19.
Cale Rammel, the quarterback. Riley Heiser, the tailback to his right. Troy Holman again.
Holman in motion. Holman's going to make the turn. He'll get up a couple of yards.
Out of bounds over there on the far sideline. Not get named and numbered there. I think it may have
Carter Elking, 6'2" junior, into the lineup.
was out in the area. Now going up 2nd down and 8.
Number 67, Caden Putoff, both into the lineup for New Bremen on defense. 27-8, our score on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Two receivers to the left side, tight end to the right. Rammel's going to roll under pressure. He gets it away, but it's incomplete. Intended for Troy Holman, but Mason Cook in on the rush for the Cardinals. Number 52, 6 foot, 224-pounder. Putting the heat on Cale Rammel, the Fort Recovery quarterback.
Cardinals are sending sometimes 5 and 6 guys, and then 5 guys can't block 6 guys. Not mathematically, no. Right now, you got Holman split to the right side.
Guggenbiller left side. Holman to the right side. Logan Holman in the flanker. Over the middle. Nice defense by Suchland. Suchland gets a hand on the football, and good defense by the senior defensive back, Braden Suchland. Tips it away, so this is going to make it 4th down and 7. Big play here, most definitely for Fort Recovery. Football at the 17.
Choices right here with 8:12 left in the football game. Now we're bringing a different running back, Owen Knappy, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore, into the football game. Owen Knappy, he'll line up.
Rammel under center. And we've got a timeout. Fort Recovery will take a break. 8:12 to go in this one. Our score, New Bremen 27, Fort Recovery 8. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
8 minutes, 12 seconds left. Fort Recovery looking at a 4th and 7. Holman tried to throw it. Flags all over the place. Let's see what this one is. As they had Logan Holman, usually lines up in the tight end spot, tosses the pass, and see what the call is. Got to believe it's an interference call or possibly holding. That's going to be a hold against the Cardinals, so that's a first down, and New Bremen coaching staff wants an explanation. So it's 1st and 10. Now the football's at the 9, and Fort Recovery picks up the first down on the penalty. So big penalty for the Cardinals. Troy Holman to the right side. He'll come back in motion. He'll hand it off. He's in trouble. All sorts of defense are still on him. Teeman had him for a moment, but number 52, Mason Cook, he put the final touches on him. So it's 2nd down and 14, and clock counts down again. Rammel into the Fort Recovery huddle. 27-8 our score. Fort Recovery trying to make it a little bit closer here in the 4th quarter. Fake to Heiser. In trouble, and number 5, David Holman with the sack.
And on the sack, the Indians now look at 3rd and goal from the 20-yard line.
Football all the way back to the 20 now, so it's 3rd down and 20. Clock will go under 7 minutes.
Cardinals just sending people from all angles right now. I mean, Holman is not supposed to be coming back in, the quarterback in the backfield.
In motion, Holman. Rammel going to run it. Holman in on the stop for the Cardinals. He'll make the stop. So now it's 4th down. Football still at the 20, so no gain by Rammel on the scramble. 4th down and 20. Let's see what Fort Recovery does. Rammel in the shotgun, Holman in motion. Pressure's there for the end zone, and it goes over Logan Holman's head, and New Bremen will take over. Lots of pressure from the Cardinals. Frankston, Kraus, Carter Elking, all applying the heat to quarterback Cale Rammel. Football at the 20.
There's 2 drives, 24 plays. That's not counting their scoring drive. That had 4 more plays.
Clock stopped at 5:53. Kraus will bring the play into the New Bremen huddle. 2 receivers to the right side. Kraus, they'll hand it off to Schaefer. Fumble football. Fort Recovery may have it, but I think it may have gone out of bounds. And New Bremen catches a break. They'll have it at the 25.
They were jumping when they seen the football hit, let's say that way. But the Indians could not come up with it before it went out of bounds. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 5 right now.
So it's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, he was down and he got up.
Well, 2nd down and about 6 on that. So again, we'll call it a pickup of 4. So it's 2nd and 6, football at the 24. Ball goes out of bounds, so it stops the clock at 5:45 on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Rindler will come in, and Allig will catch a breather. So Bergman and Rindler are off to the right side. Schaefer, he'll get it. Same play, looking for that first down, dives forward and gets it. Great effort by the junior as he picks up the first down on some hard running there for the Cardinals. He has the first down. They mark the chains, they move the chains, they mark it at the 33. Alec back into the lineup. Cardinals just trying to use that ground game, take off time off the clock. 27-8, their lead. Kraus goes to the left side in motion. Here comes Schaefer the other way. He'll get about 2, possibly 3 yards. Well, they're going to give him, he got 5 yards on that. Well-earned yards for Schaefer. So that'll make it 2nd down at about 5.
With just 4:43 left in the football game. Now running a play will be Nathan Rindler again.
Rindler will come back in.
Full recovery defense. 3 linebackers in there, a couple corners, a couple safeties. Normal defense. You got
Number 23, Saylor. He'll go off to the left side. Kraus in motion. Got a whistle. And New Bremen will take a timeout with 4:21 to go. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, New Bremen 27, Fort Recovery 8. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
New Bremen with the football. Holman, the quarterback, in motion. Kraus trying to turn the end, but Ross Pearson, number 18, will make the stop. Kraus tried to go over him. That'll make it 3rd down and 8. Loss of a couple yards that time by Kraus. Clock will go under 4 minutes in this one. Alec back in. Holman will have the play.
ahead 27-8. Holman's got a wingman.
Holman, the only back there, and he'll take it. He'll go to the left side. He rolls, looks downfield, going long. Bergman's got it. Trevor Bergman with the catch at the 32, all the way to the near the 21, 22-yard line. Beautiful pass play from Holman to Bergman. First down, and Cardinals, they'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Bergman with some outstanding speed along the sidelines. So the Cardinals pick up the first down and more on that one. Moving deeper into Fort Recovery territory. Schaefer in the backfield. Holman, handoff. Here comes Schaefer. He's got room inside the 5, looking for the end zone. He's in. 22-yard touchdown run by Hunter Schaefer.
Touchdown of the night, broke one tackle to get there, and with 3:07 left in the football game, the Cardinals have extended their advantage 33-8. Hunter Schaefer, 108 yards in a rush.
That will make it 33-8. Gable on for the extra point.
80 yards in a hurry. 6 plays and 80 yards, took 2 minutes and 46 seconds as well.
Kick is up, and it is good. So Hunter Schaefer putting on quite a performance here tonight. 3 touchdowns for the Cardinals. Our score with 3:07 left to play, New Bremen 34, Fort Recovery 8. You're watching high school football on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
22-yard run by Hunter Schaefer lifts the Cardinals into a 34-8 lead here as we've got 3:07 left to play. Schaefer will kick it away. Heiser will field it at about the 5. He'll bring it upfield, and he'll get it to about the 22-yard line where Cardinal special teams make the stop. Number 23, Ben Saylor with the stop. As we're about to go under 3 minutes to play in this one. Fort Recovery with the football. Scored a touchdown on the first play of the 4th quarter. That's been their scoring for the night.
Right now, the Indians need a running back in there. They will get a running back. They got plenty of time. Coming in for the Indians. That's Ethan Hartnagel into the game. 5'9", 174-pound freshman. That's
Ethan Hartnagel, number 28, into the lineup. He'll get the football. He'll go to the right side, and the freshman, he'll get it across the 25 and get up to about the 28-yard line. So a nice pickup of 6 yards for the freshman. 2nd down and 4, football to 28.
Parents are okay with that too, by the way. 34-8 right now, advantage to Bremen. And the quarterback, Gabe Brzee, the running back, Ethan Hartnagel.
All sorts of lineup changes for Fort Recovery here. 2:28 to go.
They'll give it again to Hartnagel. This time,
Hartnagel will go to the right side, pick up the first down. Number 4, Caden Grisey into the lineup for Fort Recovery. Hartnagel comes into tonight's game with 35 rushes and 130 net yards for the season, 3.7 yards per carry for the freshman this season. Getting some action here as we close out week number 10 for Fort Recovery. Grisey, pass incomplete, intended for number 35, Owen Kanapke. Kanapke, a sophomore, 5'10", 175-pounder. Clock stops at 1:53.
Looks like some of them offensive linemen still the same guys. I see Alex Evers over at left tackle yet.
That's Griset's second pass attempt of the season. He's 1 for 2. Freshman.
Ethan Hartnagel still a feature back, lined up about half a dozen yards, if not 7 yards behind his quarterback.
Griset under center.
Man in motion is Riggs Toby. They'll fake it.
Well, give it to Hartnagel. He'll go right side. Powers forward. He's got 10 and got more. He's at midfield. All the way to the 50-yard line. So another first down for Fort Recovery is football resting at the 50.
141 exactly as I was speaking. Less than that now, though. Hartnagel still the feature back.
First and 10. Hartnagel deep in the backfield. Griset. Hartnagel. He'll pick up a yard this time.
That was Jonathan Heitkamp, a 5'10", 156-pound sophomore on the play. Now we got 65.
All sorts of newcomers to the lineup for these two teams. As we go under 1 minute to go in this one. Football to New Bremen, 49. Griset under center. Hartnagel in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left side. In motion is Riggs Toby. Griset. It's going to be caught. Yep. Toby with the catch for Fort Recovery. Football at the 46, so they'll pick up a few yards as clock counting down. First National Bank Think First scoreboard. There you see it as we count it down. Successful night for the New Bremen Cardinals as they move on to 7-3 overall on the season. Toby in motion and flags with 3 seconds left. Motion call against Fort Recovery, so they'll step it off against the Indians. Goes back to the Fort Recovery 49. Big night here on senior night for New Bremen. Finished 7-3, and they'll start the clock, and that's going to be it. Our score, a New Bremen Cardinals 34 and the Fort Recovery Indians 8. We'll be back with our recap here on NKTelco Sports. Back here at New Bremen, as you can see, the two teams congratulating each other as the regular season has ended. The Cardinals, as we said, pick up the win 34-8. I'd like to take a look at our scoring recap here, brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Cardinals started the scoring first in the opening quarter with 1:15 remaining with a 27-yard field goal by Owen Gable. That made it the Cardinals 3-0. Second quarter, 13-yard touchdown pass from David Holman to Nick Allig. Gable adds the kick, and it's 10-0 with 6:42 to go before the half for New Bremen. Cardinals come back in the final seconds of the first half with just 7 seconds left. A 37-yard field goal kick by Owen Gable gave New Bremen a 13-0 halftime lead. Third quarter, Hunter Schaefer with the big run with 8:45 to go in the quarter. An 8-yard run made it 19-0. The dependable Gable added the extra point kick, and it's 20-0. Fort Recovery bounced back with 11:54 to go in the fourth quarter. In the first play of the fourth quarter, 19-yard pass to Troy Holman from Cale Rammel put them on the boards for 6, and then a Heisey to Rammel and a razzle-dazzle extra point play made it 20-8. Hunter Schaefer once again struck in the fourth quarter with 10:20 to go. 15-yard run by the junior with the extra point added by Gable, and it's 27-8. Then with 3:07 remaining, Schaefer again with a nice run of 19 yards. Found the end zone, and it's 33-8. Gable adds the extra point, and it's our final score of 34-8. Solid performance by the Cardinals once they got going in the first quarter. Not to be stopped as Fort Recovery falls to 3-7 overall. That's our recap of tonight's game, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA. And our NKTelco player of the game tonight. He had quite a rushing effort tonight, over 100 yards for the Cardinals, and he scored 3 touchdowns. Junior Hunter Schaefer, our player of the game, all brought to you by NKTelco. Schaefer again, he had an 8-yard run for a touchdown, 15-yard run for a touchdown, and then I believe that was a 22-yard run for his third touchdown. So a big night for the junior running back. He's our player of the game, all brought to you by NKTelco. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game. Brought to you by Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. Also follow WCSM, AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and All-Glaze counties. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight. 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nidec Minster. Scoreboard, First National Bank. Keys to the game, Keyhole Pizza. Replays, Winners Meats. Starting lineups, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA. New Bremen game sponsor, Speedway Lanes. And as you just heard, our player of the game, Hunter Schaefer. Player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity football on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Replays Wednesday, October 27th at 6 p.m. and Saturday, October 30th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to thank our crew here tonight. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and on the camera tonight, Jeff Henshin. Once again, our final score from New Bremen. The Cardinals 34 and Fort Recovery 8.
I said I hate turning the furnace on.